Hi, I'm Lloyd, Columbia River Handbells. So far we've been talking about playing two bells, one in each hand. But very quickly you're going to find out that we need to play more than two bells. At the very least we probably will be assigned the sharp or flat that goes with our two notes. But we may be assigned more notes depending on the music and the director, or you might want to play a duet or a solo, in which case you've got to play a whole lot more bells than you two. That requires table damping. I mentioned that earlier. Table damping, I'll just remind you first that we always play on a table with 4 inches of foam, so that protects the table and the expensive bells. The main thing to remember with table damping is we want to place it into the table so it damps the sound, but not so hard that it creates its own sound. So when we play a sound, damp. Sound, damp. So we're going to show you how to do 3 bells. First of all, we're going to start with my left hand will stay at the shoulder and the right hand will be table damping, alternating with the sharp or flat. Note, I'm still ringing and damping at the same time. It's important that you let go of the bell. The tendency is to want to hang on to it. And with the other hand. And we always want to make sure we do not play 2 consecutive bells with the same hand. It would just never be smooth to play. Just never works out smooth, it's not legato. So in order to fix that problem, we have what we call weaving. That allows us to play any bell with any hand. And sometimes we're going to end up with the wrong bell in the wrong hand. In other words, instead of the G in my right hand, it will end up in my left hand. That tends to get people confused, but once you understand the system, it's quite simple. It's something you really have to see to understand. You can't tell someone, or you can't even write it out. The instructions get extremely complicated, but when you see it, it becomes very, very logical. We're going to do it very slowly first, and it involves, just watch the way I swing my body left and right, because the rule is that we never cross our hands. That would be a very bad technique. We want to avoid that at all costs. So we're going to start. I'm going to ring my F in my left hand. At the same time I'm ringing the F, I'm picking up the F sharp, and as one comes down, the other one comes up, and at the same time I ring the F sharp, the F natural is damped. Then I swing my body over and pick up the G bell, and as one goes down, the other comes up. Make sure you put the F sharp down in its correct position. Don't be tempted to put it down here. And as the G rings, the F is damped. And now I can pick up my F with the wrong hand. One goes down, the other goes up. And I'll go a little faster. And once you've got the muscle memory, you can go quite fast. But you do have to practice it yourself. You can't just see it and do it. Once we've got the weaving technique perfected, we can play as many bells as we want smoothly. In this case, I'm going to go up the scale. Even chromatically. And that's weaving. Give it a try. It looks wonderful and it's a whole lot of fun.